Hello, brother and sister. It is your brother Gracious. Today we are going to share something with you. First of all, I would like to start the read, and we go follow with my according to my explanation. The book of Luke. In Luke 1, verse 5, it is written, there was in the day of Herod, the king of Judea, a certain priest named Zacharias of the division of Abijah. His wife was of the daughter of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth, and they were both righteous before God, walking in all the commandments and the ordinance of the Lord blameless. But they had no child because Elizabeth was barren, and they were both advanced in year. In this topic, what happened, it is here, we are seeing that there were one priest, the name of Zacharias. Zacharias was a priest, he was serving God, all his entire life. But the situation that was going through in the life was he could not have a child. So, even though he was serving God, but he could not have a child, him with a wife. What's happened in life actually? Many times being a child of God, we go through the situation somehow it is complicated for us. You can, even though serve God, you can have a promise with God, but the things won't happen the same way. So here it is one servant, even though you are like a servant of God, working for God, but you can go also through the situation that you are not understanding. Here, the person was serving, but he could not have a child. That was a stressful situation, spending your entire life with God, but not having a child. But the child was something he was carrying into his mind, into his head. But what I like here, it is, even though he was in the same situation, but he was still serving God. Because when we are coming to God, we're not coming only for getting something, but we are coming for working with Him. And the blessing will follow us later, or during the working with God, then the blessing can come. And while doing that, what happened? God has remembered him, and He sent him he grant his prayer. Because I don't have much time to go ahead to read all the topic until the end, but in the Bible it is written that he has encountered an angel of God, and encountering the angel of God, and the blessing come true. And the angel of God told him that he will have a son. The things that was making him feeling bad sometime, but here he got the answer of his problem. He got the answer of his situation. Though you may follow God, though you may be with God, but you have to understand sometimes things will not work the way you were expected. But you have to stick into God. You have to get focused in God and still walking with Him, because the God who are serving is faithful. And here, Zacharias got the answer at the end, but he didn't know the time. But at the end, he got the answer of his situation, and he found the answer, and God granted his prayer. By granting his prayer, then he is going to have a son, the son who will go, who will perform a miracle, who will do many things in his life. So that was something I was trying to explain to somebody today. Life will not always be the way we are expecting, but sticking to God, you will understand the goodness of Him.